Yeah, the only prayer that I say for people, I won't say my enemies. I would just say people in general, because these people on this level, very, very mischievous type of people. Um, they can never seem to just do the right thing. They always have to learn a lesson the hard way. And I learned lessons too. Um, but people seem like they go their whole lives. You have people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s holding grudges, going to their grave mad. That would never happen to me. Like I told y'all the other day, I just like to kind of just get shit over with, like bad news first, then good news, that type of thing. I don't like good news, then bad news, because that's not a bad ending is never is never good. You know what I mean? When you watch a movie, you expect it to be a good ending, not a bad ending. A lot of people's movies, because all our lives are like a movie. That's why when you say you die, you see your whole life like a movie. It reminds you of that Robin Williams movie. I forget the name of that movie. But I like good endings. I like movies with good endings. But yeah, the only prayer that I say for people is that, I just wish people would do the right thing. And most of the time they don't. I told you guys in the past about how I started noticing that everybody who leaves my light, they just kind of deteriorate. They get sick, mainly with the health, I noticed. And I'm not just talking about the people that betrayed me. I'm just talking about just random people that I know from the past that were around me. It seemed like everybody that just detached from me, it's like they just, I mean, you look at them today, they look like a shell of their former selves. It don't matter who I can think about every single person that was around me. None of those people are doing good health wise. So the only prayer that I pray is that I just wish people would do the right thing. You come across somebody that wishes nothing but good for you, why would you leave the light of that person? What's better than that? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all before. I said I wish. I wish I knew somebody like me. I wish I had a friend like me. You know what I mean? But I don't need a friend like me, because guess what? I'm me. That's why I enjoy my isolation. They, like I told y'all in the past, they was able to pay people off to stay away from me and do all that stuff. But they were helping me out. They was helping me clean up, take out the garbage. I didn't even have to take out the garbage. They took out the garbage for me. But one more thing I want to say about, I just pray, you just pray that you just wish that people would just do the right thing. So I indirectly pray for my enemies. But as far as like praying for my enemies, the answer is always no with that, because even if I pray for my enemies, they still have to pray for themselves. You could pray for your enemies all you want. It still has to do with the fact that you're moving on. It has nothing to do with your enemy has to pray for themselves. The only thing I pray for is I just wish people. You think I like people, guys? Listen to what I'm telling you. You think I enjoy seeing people leave the light of me, to leave my divine light, and to watch their health just deteriorate? And I come at people so lighthearted. Some people think that I be dimming my light, or what's the other phrases people use, that you're too nice to people. That's because I just be wishing people would do the right thing. That's what I pray for, guys. Real talk. Being 100 with you. I always pray that people do the right thing. Everybody I've known that has left my divine light has deteriorated, either died a young age, or their health just went down the drain. Well, and the thing is, it's not my fault. I'm not doing anything. Nothing supernatural is happening here. It's just the fact that when you come across an individual like me that treats you with fairness and uprightness, and then you leave that person, you leave that divine light, well, there's nothing else outside of me but to bring you down. There's no place but down once you leave my divine light. You can go out there, you can say, well, I'm gonna find somebody better. It could be, if it's a woman, she could say, well, I can find a better boyfriend, or I can find a better husband that does this particular thing that I don't do. Or let's say it's a friend. He leaves my divine light and he says, well, I don't like that he makes me own up to accountability. I want to be around people that don't hold me accountable. Okay. But that's going to lead you to your early demise. So you're willing to trade in your life just because you have one hang up about yourself that don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. Billions of souls out here, you think it matters what you think, one person thinks? It don't. That's why I try to speak. When I speak, I try to speak in things in its entirety. Anyway, guys, I just want to tell y'all that. I'll holler at y'all later.